Welcome back to another episode of Turn on the Game, the podcast. I am your moderator for this evening, Uncle Buck. We are live here on November 7th at Blacken Studio with Turn on the Game, the podcast. Episode 212, or 212, however you want to say it. The best news that never was.
The best that never was.
The best that never was. And that was brought to you by Frog and his very intricate titles that he likes to propose for this wonderful show. This episode is brought to you by House of Outli3r, as well as Blacken Studio. You can check out Frog's gear, some House of Outli3r sample, and I guess Chris got some Outlier stuff on as well.
He got an OG on right now.
He got an OG on.
Original gangster right here.
There we go. Tonight, the fellow's going to be talking about NFL, NCAA, maybe the high school.
Yeah, we can touch on it.
Okay, touch on the high school highlights to show the local props to Oklahoma high school athletes. We got 3 or 4 hosts today. Phil, how's it going?
It's going all right, man.
It's going all right. We tried some new chips today. They were pretty good. What kind were they?
Oh, you talking about those Ruffles barbecue heat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thought y'all did the chip challenge in here.
Oh, no.
What's the
Nah.
chip challenge?
Nah.
I'm afraid to ask.
You ain't never seen
The
that?
chip that's what
that's a
the
real
hottest.
chip challenge?
Yeah, it's the hottest chip in the world. You gotta eat it.
People be
Nah,
man.
I'm cool on that.
Nah, I can't do
It's
it.
like going to a
That's
Travis
something Buck
Scott
would do, though.
concert. You just asking to die.
That's a buckle, though.
I think in the
Did
old.
you say it sound like going to Astro World concert?
That's
It's too early.
It's
Too early. Too early.
soon.
That's aggressive. With that aggressive comment,
But
we
nah.
got the person who don't care.
Yeah, I gotta give a shout out though to my daughter, man.
She had a birthday.
15 today.
Man, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Turned 15. Well, yesterday.
15.
Yes, man. Gotta get the.
Getting old.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
getting old, man. I'm
You
getting
got
old.
to start coming to the door with the guns out.
She was like, "Dad, can I drive?" And like my daughter calls me the weirdest thing. It's like dad, and it's like father. I'm like, what? Like,
Calls you father.
she's like father. I'm like,
Feel like a
what?
priest.
Yeah, I'm like, what do you want?
Pray for me, father.
So I'm like, so she gets mad. I'm like, daughter. And she's like, no. I'm like, you call me father, I'm gonna call you daughter. So
That's funny.
Yeah.
Frog, how was your week?
Man, great, man. Just speaking of birthdays, the wife had a birthday on Thursday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
So we've been celebrating all weekend.
Yeah.
Went to the lobster.
Yeah.
What's the
dinner.
lobster? Red
Dead lobster?
Dead lobster.
Okay.
for real?
Nah, red lobster.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about his. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just going along with it. But
What the fuck is it?
yeah, so everything's everything, man. Want to give
Okay, it's crazy to
a
mine.
shout out to the veterans, past
Coming
and present,
Yeah, it's
active,
Veterans Day.
non-active. Veterans Day is this
Thank
Veterans
you,
Day?
Chris.
Appreciate it.
It's coming up. I think
It's
on the week.
Thursday, right?
It
Appreciate
is
it,
the
appreciate it.
11th, which is
Yeah.
Thursday.
So shout out to all those who served, all those who will serve. Appreciate your service, my brother included.
You're welcome. Appreciate y'all.
Even though he was a
I was supposed
a
to go
geek.
with him. I don't know if you knew that. I was supposed to go with him.
He was.
Really?
Yeah,
He was.
I was supposed to go with him.
He was.
What?
We was all. We was all.
We was working at West,
Yeah.
and we was kind of getting tired of working at West. And then this was like, man, I think I'm gonna go join the Air Force. And I was like, man, I might join. So we went up there, met the recruiters, everything,
So you
started
was
the
with them.
process.
You
Yeah,
was with them. And
I was
then it got real.
What happened? Yeah, what happened?
It got real.
Like,
Well, the Air Force was like, you got a child out of wedlock, sir, so we can't take you.
ooh,
yeah.
Go next door. They'll take you.
wow.
And that's
For
where,
real?
Yeah, and that's where the U.S. Army was, and they took me real quick.
Yeah. and that what happened really was I wasn't joining the Army.
Yeah, we was gonna go to Air Force.
Well, I wanted to go to the Air Force.
So
Yeah.
they said because you had a child of wedlock,
Yeah.
you don't qualify?
Yeah, because when you enlist and you go, they know you're gonna pretty much go to war. You have to sign your rights away to whoever.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, nah, I'm good. Appreciate y'all, but I'm gonna go next door.
Yeah, so I was going to go, but I guess that's a story I never heard.
Yeah,
But
nobody
we was
knew that.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
T Fuller too. T
Yeah,
Fuller was
it
gonna go
was-
back in.
And,
He was gonna go back in.
and Sam.
Wish.
Yep. And also,
Antonio
Sam.
Fuller is in chat right now.
And also, hey, Fuller, what's happening?
up,
You
what's
remember that
up?
story? You remember that
Yeah.
story, that West story?
Fuller's a
And then,
veteran.
also, Heron. Remember, he did all that. He actually, he was about to go, but something ended up happening. Remember?
Man, listen, I took the ASVABs, and matter of fact, this was a while ago, a long time ago. I had my little apartment off of Hefner, recruiter came to my crib. He was in my house. I did the ASVAB on the little laptop and shit, and whatever. I passed it. Only thing that kept me from going, I had asthma. He said, have you had asthma? I was being honest. I was like, yeah. When I was a kid, I had it. He was like, oh man. Yep. Can't do it. I was like, what? Yeah. Nigga, I'm trying to get up out of here. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I was close, man. I was like this close until he said you going to the Air Army because we was going to do the buddy thing.
Yep, buddy system. We sure was.
I was like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm good.
Sure, I took the ASVAB.
I passed.
Signed up.
Shit.
Those jokers took me like in.
It was like a month, wasn't it?
It was about 2 weeks.
Yeah, like he was gone. Man.
I was like, ooh.
He was gone, and we seen a picture of him with bald headed. we was laughing our ass off.
Yeah, they skinned me.
Me, Sam, and Fuller was there.
Yeah, they skinned me.
Yeah, we seen that. That was funny.
What up, Tony Fuller?
Chief
what up,
Fuller in the building?
Cousin DD.
Yeah. So I guess that's something nobody.
Hey man, was Go Ask Your Daddy on this week?
No, we're not on.
Okay, because I was looking forward to seeing Tony come through with that.
Be on this week.
The little thing he got. he was supposed to get. I ain't gonna put the business out there, but
yeah, it's coming back this week.
Be on the lookout because it should be good. Is he gonna bring it?
This week is called What Women Really Want.
How to keep your woman?
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Okay. Is he gonna bring the blam?
Is his wife gonna be on there?
That's what should be.
He's bringing the blam. Okay.
Is his wife gonna be on there? Because his wife was about to throw them things. She's like, oh, I wish I could call her like that. She was ready. Yeah. She was ready.
Yeah, Tisha's definitely supposed to be coming up here.
That's what's up. I can't wait to see that. Y'all go check out Go Ask Your Daddy. That's the
funny show, man. Funny show.
But yeah, man. So yeah, man. Good weekend. Buck, how you doing, man? How's your week?
It was good. It was interesting. Took care of some stuff. Me and the family got to sit outside today and just kind of clean out the garage. I'm about to take on a new project, so I just gotta clean up everything before I do that. So I cleaned out the garage and we all just sat out in front.
What project you about to do?
No. Real quick though, before you answer that, I bet you was barefoot, right?
No, I actually got these socks on. I'll show you the socks that I had on. I was just walking around these socks.
Can't be barefoot all the time, bro.
Hold on. Bottle of lotion.
No, hold on.
Save his life.
Look, y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. Buck's been that way since he was a child.
Yeah. Think he have Jamaican.
Hold on. You lucky he had shorts on.
We got the closed captions tonight. That's what I'm talking about, man. Watch your mouth, ladies and gentlemen. Watch your mouth. People got readers out there.
He had shorts on.
Huh?
I'll put it like this. The only reason why I don't work in the garage too much barefoot, Chris, is 2 accidents happened. I stepped on a really bad nail, and that hurt.
Tetanus shot.
Yeah, it was bad. And then I started walking barefoot again, and then I dropped a piece of wood right on my foot, and it cracked, fractured one of the bones on my foot.
Good.
So I try to at least wear socks.
Right.
Which socks sucks,
doing
because
nothing
I cut so much wood, so I get all this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they get super dirty.
But tell them you lucky you got shorts on.
Oh, that's facts.
I'm trying to tell you.
Like you guys should have a Zoom call with me.
Like Buck.
He's like that. He's like that.
No,
I'm
like
Buck.
Dude on that Zoom commercial.
We'll be outside hooping at his house, and when we hooped, we had a little crowd, ladies, girls, everything. Buck came outside, underoos on, no shirt, no socks.
Who wants it?
Ready to hoop.
Who wants it?
Trying to hoop.
Trying to tease somebody
Wait,
up.
no, tell me.
Hell to the no.
Niggas in his tidy whities trying to hoop with nothing else on.
He-Man, Voltron, whatever.
Y'all kids.
I mean,
I think Phil's like a teenager.
I was a teenager. He's like
younger
8 or 9. He's 8 or 9 years old at the time.
Like 10.
8 or 9 or 10.
Buck said 10.
You made it sound like this nigga was grown.
He probably did do it when he was grown. Hold on. He probably did do it when he was grown.
Barefoot.
I was in California at the time.
Try me. I'll do it. I'll do it, Frog.
I'm telling you, can't dare Buck to do anything.
You want to play horse butt naked, Frog?
Nigga, no.
Whoa.
Hey,
Whoa.
I'm trying to tell you, you cannot dare Buck to do anything because Buck will do it.
They bleeped it out.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
All right, but on tonight's show we got some NFL talk. Some NBA talk too as well, right?
Yeah, we're gonna touch on that.
Okay.
Hey, Chris, how you doing this week? Hey, man, my week was amazing, bro. Hey, I just want to tell y'all, on Thursday I got to hang out with my grandson and my son. We went bowling, man, and actually T. Fuller was there, and actually Coach Dream was there too. So we had a good time, man. I got my butt kicked.
Where'd y'all go
pretty
bowling
bad.
at?
We went to we went to Revolutions downtown by Harkins Theater.
Oh yeah, they're still open.
Yeah,
You call Red
it's
Pen,
pretty
right?
cool.
I think so. Yeah, Red
Yeah.
Pen.
Oh, so that's where it
It's only
used to be Red Pen.
Only
I
like
guess
6
so.
lanes. in
Yeah, I only
there?
got like 6 lanes. Yeah, I didn't realize it was
kinda
that
cool in
small,
there.
but yeah, it was pretty cool. Little spot, man. And yeah, we had a great time.
How's the grandson, man?
Grandson, good, man. Growing up,
Look
man.
like you?
Looked like his daddy, man. Who looked like me? Yeah, so I guess so. Yeah, but yeah, we had a good time, man. Good time.
Congratulations, man. Sorry for not.
You was a pawpaw
including you
now.
on that, Chris.
No, Buck, you know what? It's okay, man.
I didn't mean to.
I did talk about your feet, and I understand you might be a little upset because you always ashy. But no, we good.
No, you good. You're right. Feet stay like white like Phil's shirt.
Hey, I don't put lotion on either though. So
It's like
I
if I
feel
don't
you
do
on
it
that.
right when I got the shower, it defeats the purpose.
I just don't do
You
it
gotta
right.
moisturize, man.
I gotta do it right when I get the shower, like while I'm still wet. If I try to
my
put lotion
skin
on
is
when my
naturally
feet's white,
oily, bruh, so I'm straight.
my
My skin's naturally oily.
He looked at you like that's a lie. Like, nigga, I remember seeing you getting out the tub.
Okay, if you say so. Hey,
Naturally
I'm
oily.
not gonna challenge his
Natural moisture.
his. Okay,
Sir.
let's take that first break, Buck.
all right, we'll be right back here on Turn on the Game, episode 212, the best that never was.
Turn on.
Looking for your voice to be heard? Have a passion and want to share it with those of a common mindset? Have a business or brand that needs to get the word out but don't know where to advertise? Contact Blacken Studios, a full-spectrum, cutting-edge podcast studio that services clients from all over the country. Blacken Studios offers you more than just a podcast. We offer you an experience. In-house production from audio-video recording, editing, marketing, advertisement, and exposure with over thousands of people listening weekly. Blacken Studios doesn't hesitate to back local businesses. So when you want your voice heard, Blacken Studios has your back. Search Blacken Studios on all social platforms. Email at podcast@blackenstudios.com or visit us at blackenstudios.com. And remember, it's Blacken.
We are back now that my mic is back on. Sorry about that.
The mic is hot.
Frog, do you want me to go down the scores or you want to play the videos? What do you want to do?
Do the scores.
All right, and which one's first?
College.
College first.
Do the top
10.
top 10. Don't go through all 25. At this point, it's irrelevant because we're going into the playoffs.
They don't really have it organized, but
They
I'll
got
try. Yeah, they had it nicely organized in here for me. I got you. Can I get my music?
Absolutely.
Thank you kindly, sir.
This music's tripping me out, bro.
Okie dokie. NCAA Week 10. We only got 4 weeks left, baby. Almost done with this
And them
this year.
Texas Longhorns is
Yeah, we're ready to move on. Ready to move on. Move on. You say do the top 10?
Yeah.
All right, we got number 1, Georgia. Have a field day with Missouri, 43-6.
Frame.
Yeah, talk about it. We got number 6, Ohio State beating the brakes, or not really beating the brakes off, but barely squeezing out a win with Nebraska, 26-17. We got Notre Dame beating the brakes off of Navy, 34-6.
Notre Dame, what are they ranked?
Number 7.
Okay. About to say, because I thought they was, okay.
We got O State coming out with a good victory, 24-3 over West Virginia. O State's ranked number 10. Mm-hmm. We got Michigan State beating Purdue. Michigan State ranked number 8. Sorry about that. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
That was
Purdue.
upstate.
Yeah.
Sorry. Upset. Purdue beating the brakes off of Michigan State, 40-29. That's a nice upset. Cincinnati coming out a win over Tulsa, number 2 Cincinnati, 28-20. I didn't realize Cincinnati was ranked number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not BCS rankings though. This is the
AP?
AP. Yeah, this is AP because The BCS
Yeah,
rankings,
because Cincinnati.
Yeah, Cincinnati is not.
is
Michigan
number
State.
6.
Yeah.
So am I doing the wrong
No,
one?
no, you're right. You're right.
You
It's just a different rating system. Because some people are probably thinking we're talking about the BCS rankings, which came out every Tuesday. They don't come out till Tuesday, so you're good.
Okay, gotcha. And that stopped my music too. My music
Willie Mack, what's happening in the
anyway,
building?
let me keep
yes,
on
sir.
pushing. So we got. Let me scroll down a little bit more. Number 9, Michigan beats Indiana 29-7. Number 3, Alabama beats LSU 20-14, which was a close game.
They ended up winning that game?
Yeah,
They ended up winning. I know they were down at the first couple quarters. We got number 8, Oregon beating Washington 26-16, and then that is our top 10.
Sweet.
Oh, you had a bye week. They'll be coming back this week playing Baylor.
Big game.
Big game, yeah.
All right, talk to the people real quick while I pull up the NFL scores for you.
So, Frog, Nebraska, they played Michigan tough. So you still gonna say what you said about them when they played OU? They played everybody, every top team. They played tough. Michigan, Ohio State, OU.
So
I just want to see
my
what you-
feelings on that.
It's not gonna change.
No, so these teams that are they're playing tough, as you say, are playing down to their opponent. Nebraska's trash. Period. They should be getting wiped off the field,
But they not.
but they not. Now that could be.
Week after week.
You can look at it as they're better than I'm thinking they are. You can also look at it like that.
I'm
But I'm not going to look at it that way. I mean, that's just me. I reserve the right to say they're trash. They've been trash. They're going to continue to be trash. And these teams need to quit playing down to their level. If they want to aspire to championship levels and playoffs and all that. Since the playoff committee, wants it to be a bloodbath every Saturday night when a ranked team plays somebody.
I told
When
y'all.
that's just not reality.
I told y'all what they're doing. They're setting it up for Alabama, Georgia in the final. You see, Georgia's 1, Alabama's 2. So 1 plays 4, 2 plays 3.
They trying their hardest to keep OU out of it.
Right.
Well, that's because
If OU wins it out, they'll be number 4.
the voting panel basically is Power 5, right? That's the voting panel. Nobody's voting for OU because OU's leading the Big 12. So they're not normally they get the Big 12 vote. They're not getting the Big 12 vote this time. That's what's going on. That's what's keeping OU out of it. I don't think they want to see because they're going to see a Georgia-Alabama SEC championship game. Nobody's going to want to turn around and see that for the championship.
Right, and that's
you know
what
what
I
I'm
was
saying.
thinking.
So they're not trying to set that up because they already got to play. You know what I'm saying? So if anything, you can say Ohio State, Georgia.
Nobody wants to see that.
You know what I'm saying? Or something along those lines. But a lot of people are wanting to see if OU's offense is continuing to improve every week and they're showing the powerhouse offense that they're supposed to have, putting up 500 yards, 600 yards on teams. Like, especially if they do it these last 3 games.
But
I believe they want to see the number 1 defense versus the number 1 offense.
Wouldn't they want to see a talent like a Caleb Williams in the playoffs?
Yeah. I mean,
That's the
eventually.
equivalent of a Vince Young.
No. Eventually, once OU beats Baylor, if they beat O State, if they win these last 3, you can't keep OU out. And then they go and win a Big 12 championship, they're in. You can't do nothing. So OU actually holds their future in these games. So they have to show up. It don't matter if they win by 1.
But according to popular opinion, they got to beat everybody's ass in order to.
If they win,
to get voted in.
if they go undefeated in the Big 12 and win the Big 12 championship, they're automatically in.
I hope.
No, because think about it. That's a Power 5 conference,
Right.
right?
What's OSU's chances if they win out?
If OSU went out with only 1 loss, same.
They going to the playoffs.
Yep.
They-
Same. Because they still got to play Baylor.
O State?
Yep, they still got to play Baylor. They got Iowa State, I think.
See, OSU and
Oh
OU.
no, they all got 3 like hard games left. I gotta look at
OSU.
O
I'm
State.
pulling up OSU's schedule right
Yeah, like I believe they still got.
These next 3 weeks it's gonna show a lot as far as
now.
OU.
They got TCU, Texas Tech, and OU.
Yeah, so they got some
TCU's on Fox.
That's OSU.
Yeah, the only one that's not really a big game but could be a big game is the Texas Tech game. But
Texas Tech is pretty.
Yeah, but OU and TCU, that's a big game.
So if OU and OSU win the next 2 weeks,
When OSU play TCU? When OU play TCU?
Next week?
They play Baylor this week and then TCU next
No,
week.
OU plays
No.
Baylor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you said TCU.
No, they play. OU plays a Baylor, Iowa State, and O State.
Right. Okay.
That's their final 3 games.
Right.
OSU is TCU,
Okay.
Texas Tech.
OSU,
Oh, yeah.
TCU. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Did,
So-
we play, did OU play TCU this year? OU?
They already beat them.
I was like probably the first
Hold on.
conference game of the year,
I thought
maybe.
they beat the Horned Frogs this year. Let me check.
But
So if they win the next 2 weeks and then they play each other, will they then turn around and play each other again in the Big 12?
Yeah.
OU, OSU?
Yeah, it can be like that,
it can be like that.
and that's probably what it's gonna be because.
Yeah,
OU
they
did
beat.
not
They
play.
beat.
No,
they
they beat
52-31.
52-31. They beat
Yeah.
TCU.
Okay.
So because at the end, it all depends. O State has to beat OU because, well, yeah. I mean, it could be like that because if O State beats
If
OU,
O State beat OU, it's gonna be.
it's 2 1-loss teams going to the championship.
It's still gonna be OU OSU.
Then if OU beats Oak State, then it could be Iowa State, depending on how close they play OU.
Right.
It could be
Is it two different divisions in Big 12?
Mm-mm.
Oh, so they don't have a Big 12
Nope.
South, Big 12
No,
North?
they did that. They did that when they had
That's
it,
right,
like
that's
Missouri
right,
and
that's
Nebraska
right,
when they
that's
had
right.
like all them. But they don't do it no more. So I mean, it could be. It could turn around and be OSU, but it all depends on how bad that Iowa State OU game is played, and that all that stuff will probably play in part of it because then you'll have like 2 or 3 2-loss teams
Right.
in the Big 12, and the records and who they played and all that stuff will come into play. But if OSU wins, then it's OSU and OU in the Big 12 championship.
If OU wins the other 2 games.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Buck, you gonna
Yes,
run
sir.
down the NFL.
If they,
They
both
both
win
how
out,
OSU lose to OU, they will play again.
Right.
But because Baylor lost to TCU. Oh, because Baylor lost to TCU. So Chance is basically saying if they both went out and OSU loses to OU, they will play again.
What up, Steak Man in the building?
Steak man.
Appreciate everybody coming out.
So-
All right. Now let's go and look at the NFL Week 10, Week 9. Sorry, Week 9
Woo!
of some NFL football. Hey guys, it's FY. I'm trying to make a comeback in the league if it's not too late. Trying to make a comeback. Is it too late? It's not too late.
not
is
too
it?
late.
I mean,
It's not too
7-1 is aggressive. I think that's who's the leader right now is. But
Yeah.
watch out for old Buckety. This is my 3rd win
Who's
streak
7-1?
today. Glover.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, he's losing right now, but don't worry about that.
I've been getting smacked.
Oh yeah,
around
Jackson's.
fantasy.
I'll be tied with you this week, Jackson. I'll be tied with you.
I've been
Coming
getting
back. I'm coming
smacked
back, baby.
around. I'm like, I don't even want to look at it.
Coming back.
I really don't want to get it.
No, well, I think you're doing. Who are you, Frog? You're 2 hots in the cam.
2 hours in the camp. Yeah, I'm in there. I'm
Yeah,
in that thing.
you number 2.
I'm in that thing.
All right, guys. So this week on NFL, we got the Colts beating out the Jets 45-30. We got the New York Giants beating the Raiders 23-16. We got Falcons coming out of squeeze against the New Orleans Saints 27-25. Jaguars that was a super boring game probably. 9-6 over the Bills. That's a super low scoring game. The Browns beat the shits out the Bengals, which is interesting. 41-16. What does that got to say? Y'all want to talk about that real quick?
We're going to talk about
Okay,
it.
okay.
You want to talk about it right now?
I can't. Let me keep going. Let's not interrupt my music. We got the Patriots beating the Panthers 24-6. Dallas Cowboys takes an L to the Denver Broncos 30-16.
Whew, and I'm still them boys.
Ravens take a W over the Minnesota Vikings 34-31. Dolphins beat out the Texans 17-9. The Chargers squeeze out a victory over the Eagles 27-24. We got the Packers winning the Chiefs squeezing a win over the Packers 13-7. We got the Cardinals beating the 49ers 31-17. And currently right now we got Titans and the Rams playing. It's only 5 minutes left of the first quarter. And then tomorrow we got my boys, the Bears, going against, is that Chance's team, isn't it?
Yep.
The Steelers.
That's what he said. He said Dak was back, played like crap. Baker hit all things open. 49ers lost to backups, and Titans playing now. Steelers going to smack the Bears tomorrow.
Don't you talk that blasphemy.
He said, Teddy, 2 gloves, put it on that defense.
That he did.
And this has been Bucks. Hey, Coach is on YouTube. This has been Bucks Score Broadcasting. Thank you.
Coach is on YouTube.
What up, Coach?
Abraham Coleman Jr. Ain't that him?
That's him.
I said government.
So let's talk. Let's go ahead and talk about Baker, man, because it's a lot of things going on there, man.
I have to say,
and I just want to hear y'all thoughts on it, on what y'all feel happened there, because I know this one over here.
I'm not supposed to give y'all no hot takes.
nah,
You gonna give me a hot take?
I give y'all no hot.
Yeah.
I mean, once I seen,
Devil's advocate, I'm gonna bring it out of you. But.
you know, I gave Baker a lot of respect last week, but then
He's gonna be wearing a third glove. Word.
what's he talking about?
He's talking about Teddy Bridgewater. After that victory, he's gonna be wearing a third glove tonight. That's hilarious. My bad, I didn't mean to cut you
No,
off.
you good. But yeah, I showed Baker a lot of respect last week.
Well, you were trying to defend him last week.
Yeah, I was trying to
Because Frog
defend
was
him.
saying,
Yeah.
like, for some reason, Baker's literally not throwing to an open
Right.
object.
I don't think that's
Yeah.
the case.
And then you saw it, though, right?
And then I seen the video.
Yeah, I seen the video.
Odell's daddy produced.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't and clearly it shows a lot of Baker missed throws and
Okay.
leaving Odell wide open.
So I'm gonna say this.
11 minutes worth. That's a lot of footage.
Right, that's a lot of footage. Cleveland is a predominantly run team. They're before their running backs got hurt, leading the league in rushing. They run the ball. Odell's been hurt. The chemistry between the two obviously is not there. But the type of route runner that Odell is and the type of passer that Baker is a time passer. If you're supposed to run a 5-yard out, it's a 5-yard out. Odell runs 7 to 8 yards out, which throws the timing off. So he may be open, but Baker then looked him off already because he overran the route.
Let me ask you this,
Right.
Phil. Do you feel like Baker do not like Odell,
No,
or just
no,
all
I don't.
fundamental?
No, I think it's the
Two
two.
different
I think it's Baker's looking at this route. It should be this, and it's ran differently. So he looks at him and he looks him off.
So let me ask you something. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to last week. I asked Frog this, and I'm gonna ask you this about Odell and the coaching staff.
Mm-hmm.
So you mean to tell me through 8 weeks in the NFL that that Odell's apparently overrunning these routes? They haven't corrected that in practice, or said, hey,
that's something that he doesn't correct. Because if you go back and look at him at the Giants, he did the same thing at the Giants, but the only difference is
Eli threw the ball.
No,
Eli threw the damn ball.
Let me finish, Frog. Before
Eli
I
threw
told
the
you I'm
ball.
gonna get it out of him. First of all, let me finish. Eli don't move the pocket like Baker. Baker gets out the pocket. He throws
Call it
it
what
because
you want
hold on,
to.
because it's this. Him and Odell probably had this. Hey, look, if you're not open, just take off running. How many times have you seen Odell come across the middle? None against the Giants.
Baker Mayfield has one job.
All his things is
Throw the ball
deep.
to the open
Odell
receiver.
Beckham is known to go deep. He's not known to go across the middle.
Yeah,
he's not a route runner. He's not known as a route runner.
Chance-
He's known to go deep.
Chance, I got you. He hadn't played 8 weeks this year, but he
Yeah.
played all last year,
Yeah.
though, right? Did
No,
he play last year?
he was
played
hurt
last
last
year
year
either.
too.
Okay,
That's
he
what I'm
was
saying. The
hurt last
chemistry is
year.
not there.
Okay.
All that stuff plays a
Do you
part
think
of
if it was Brady, it would have been an issue?
No,
No.
Brady's a pocket passer. He's not move. Brady doesn't move the pocket, and Brady's going to throw the ball, right? All I'm saying is,
I don't know a quarterback in the league that wouldn't be able to play with Odell. Besides Baker.
I mean,
That's all I'm going to throw out there. Y'all want to talk about
hold on,
he was hitting all these receivers today and all this other
Hold on, we're
bullshit?
going to find out because he can only go to 10 teams. Well, 10 teams got a shot at him right now.
They're not going to claim him. Nobody's going to claim him
Then he's going
because
to
his
sit
price
out.
tag is too
Hold
high.
on, he's going to sit out.
He's going to be a free agent after Tuesday, and he can go where he wants to go.
Okay, and then we'll find out because I'm telling
We
you.
will.
I'm
It's
telling
going to be there. It's
Like
gonna
look at
be
Antonio
sharp.
Brown. Antonio Brown is a route runner. That's why Antonio Brown can go anywhere and fit in and get yards. Odell Beckham is not a route runner. He's never been known to be a route runner.
He is a
He is a
elite
he's
level
a fast
wide
receiver that got behind
You get him the ball.
DBs.
You get him the ball.
Is he still
he's
that
going
same fast receiver after an
Yes.
ACL and an ankle injury? We don't know.
Well,
He
will
was
see.
open a lot.
He was
though.
open.
Right, but like I said,
if you're
but
open,
like I
you
said.
get him the ball. It's just
Okay.
that's quarterbacking
And y'all- hold on.
101.
And y'all,
You don't double clutch and then look off to someone else, or
you do
I mean,
if you expect this route to be open and it's not open.
Are you kidding me right
No,
now?
I'm not kidding you. I'm dead fucking serious. That if you are a quarterback and this route is supposed to be ran this way and it's not ran, you're looking him off and
Hold
going
on.
But
somewhere.
as,
Time
let me
out,
ask you
time
something.
out,
As a
time out.
quarterback,
Hold on.
as a quarterback,
So he overran the route. He's wide the fuck open. You got a touchdown. You're not throwing the ball because he didn't
If
run the right route.
I looked
Sit
him
your ass
off,
down.
if I looked him off, I'm
You
not
ain't quarterbacking
I'm
my
over
team if you can't hit
Hey.
motherfucking top 10
Hey,
wide
like I
receiver
said,
in the league.
is he a top 10
if he's
wide
wide
receiver?
the fuck open
Is
for
he
a
a top 10
touchdown?
is he a top 10
because
wide
he
receiver?
ran the wrong route?
Is he a top 10
Nigga,
receiver?
is you the coach? No, you're the
Is
quarterback.
he a
Throw the
top
fucking
10?
ball.
Answer the question. Is he a top 10 wide
Yes,
receiver? Hell
he
no,
is.
he's not.
he can
Yes,
be.
he
He
is.
can be easily.
Anybody
Yes,
could be.
he is, dude. He is.
Anybody
So,
could be.
so let me ask you something.
Anybody could be.
Let's go back to Baker.
This
though.
is ridiculous.
Let's go back to Baker. You know this dude is a certain. He's not a route runner. He's a fast receiver that looks to get people open. Are you not going to going? I mean, are you gonna? I know you have different reads or whatnot, but are you not gonna? Do you not understand that and add that to your game to make sure that let me look for Odell. Maybe let me go to he's maybe my first receiver. Obviously, let me go to him. I'll go back to my second, but then let me go back to Odell because he's probably gonna be open in that second look.
Just like a quarterback
saying.
is
Man,
able
I'm
to
gonna tell you like
switch up a play.
You think
Like I
Wow.
said,
elite
elite
level wide
I
receivers.
sent it in the text. Y'all don't talk about. I mean, well, I didn't send this in that text, but y'all don't talk about the drops that he did drop. How many drops has Odell Beckham had this year when he was wide the fuck open and Baker hit him?
How many?
He
You should
had a
know.
lot.
You should know.
He had a lot. He had a lot of drops.
We'll find out.
Yeah,
find
he
out.
had a lot of drops.
We can find
But
out.
they're not gonna show that part of
We can
that
find
film.
out. It's not
Right?
on. It's not on no
And a
film.
lot.
man.
I'm just saying,
Yeah,
man.
full
It's not
of
on
agrees. He's a
Odell,
top
man.
10 receiver.
Listen,
I mean, Odell can be a top 10 receiver.
Odell has
every damn year of the game.
any elite wide receiver
Just like
has
Julio,
the
right?
autonomy-
Julio could be a top 10
has
receiver
the
right now, right?
autonomy to break off the route if they have the advantage over the DB to
That's
get open.
to break off the route.
That's
but if-
all he does.
Okay.
He takes advantage of the fucking DBs that's in front of him every time, and Baker just doesn't throw him the ball
Hey.
for whatever reason.
Hey, like I said, man.
But my thing is, I'm curious to know if Baker knows the type of receiver he is, why is he not looking at? No. Answer the question.
And I
I'm
am
just saying.
but you're asking the timing quarterback, a system quarterback, to change the way he throws the ball. Why come the receiver can't change the way he runs routes? It's the same thing. Odell ain't gonna change the way he runs route, so why should Baker change the way he throws the ball?
Does
Or
Baker want to win ball games?
He's winning without him.
He won one game with. Well, he did win. He won.
Hey,
Like,
hey,
no,
hey,
no.
hey,
He's only played like
that's-
5 weeks.
That's the
That is
narrative.
true.
That's the
Like,
narrative.
he only played 5 weeks.
That's the narrative. Baker has won more games without Odell Beckham. That's great.
That is true.
He's won a playoff game. That's great. It doesn't fit in Cleveland with Odell, but he's gonna go and he's gonna shine somewhere
Yeah,
else. And the
we
Browns
will see.
will not win a fucking championship because they had a top 10 wide receiver that they couldn't get the ball to when he was wide the fuck open numerous
But
times.
they're winning without that dude.
It's fine. They're not gonna go. They can't. He's a player that can take you over the top.
Right.
They can't go to
Just
the,
like Fuller
the mountaintop
said, put him with
with
a
the
proven
receivers
quarterback
that
and
they
he's
have
gonna-
on their staff.
We'll find out.
We've been finding out.
No,
they
we
won
haven't.
one playoff game
He had-
and then they was out.
He
of
had
the
2
playoffs.
drops this year.
2 drops.
without
No, he had
Odell.
more than 2 drops.
2 drops.
this year.
That's what it's saying so far on Fox Sports.
2 drops.
He hasn't played that much and he doesn't have that many drops. Everybody wants to put it on Odell. It's
No,
just a chemistry thing.
It's both of them. It's both of them, but everybody's putting all the blame on Baker. When
Most of it is the quarterback, dude.
No, man, no, it's
He
not.
ain't throwing the ball.
Like, it's
It'd
not-
be
it doesn't-
different if he was
it
throwing to
doesn't-
Odell
it doesn't-
and Odell wasn't catching it.
it
He
doesn't
wasn't getting
always-
open.
it-
He's not even throwing the ball. He's looking at him. He double clutches and he looks the other way.
I would say this. I think Odell may have more drops if he were probably getting the ball thrown at him more. Possibly.
I'm
but-
just saying.
We can't live on ifs. Hell, he didn't throw the ball, so we don't know. All we know is past performance will show you that Odell is an elite receiver when throwing the ball to. Period.
I agree. It's the clash of the egos. Baker can't handle the clout that Odell has. Yeah,
You know, that was something because
Very true.
there was 2 videos I saw. One video where Odell was giving
his cleats to Tom Brady.
You saw
and,
that,
and
yeah.
Baker was looking at him like,
He's
"Motherfucker, I'm your quarterback, and you get him your cleats."
Which you
But,
know,
no, hell no, it's Tom Brady. Sit back, Baker.
And then another one was, did y'all see the Halloween one?
No, I didn't see that one.
Baker came in the locker room dressed up as Thriller from Michael Jackson. And you see Baker in the background shaking his head. He looks at Odell, turns down, shake his head, and continues doing what he's doing.
So, Odell came in like Michael Jackson?
Yeah, doing
Baker was shaking
this
his
year?
head?
Yeah, this just happened. I'll try to find the video for it.
I mean, listen, they're friends off the field. It's just, for whatever reason,
Are they?
that's what they say.
I don't think they're friends.
That's what they say. And
I mean, if someone's about to leave a team, regardless if it was Baker or Odell, I'm just saying, whichever one, they can't be friends. There's no way that you can be friends.
I look at it like this too.
Leaving the field,
Normally people speak up on the team for the right and the wrong party, right? Every team, every time something like this happens, somebody from the team is speaking up. Nobody for the team is speaking up for Odell. Even his best friend, Jarvis Landry, hasn't came out and said anything in defense of Odell.
why would he?
What you mean, why would he?
Why would he?
If it's wrong,
He's staying lockstep in line so he can keep getting them checks. He don't want to get released.
he can get
Hell,
released.
Odell's daddy posted the video and got Odell released. Odell didn't do nothing wrong
So you
to get
telling me that
himself released.
Odell didn't say Pop, do this?
Nobody's proven that Odell had anything to do with the video.
Now
we
doing
talking
that.
speculation at this point.
He had something to do because his daddy ain't
He
gonna
can't
release that
control
shit
his
without-
daddy.
Yes,
he can't
can.
control what his daddy does.
Yes, he can.
He can't. His daddy got his own social media account, and he can post
Okay.
whatever he wants to post.
And I think his dad even said that he
That's what his daddy is supposed to say.
But I mean,
because you don't want that stigma on. I don't want that stigma on me if I go
but
to
you
another
can't
team.
sit here and say that Odell has something to do with it. Nobody knows that. Only thing we know is that his dad put the shit out. Odell may have had something to do with it, but I highly doubt it. I mean, we can't say we know Odell has something to do it. No, we don't.
No,
No,
he
we
got
don't.
cut because Baker Mayfield's feelings was hurt based off the post and based off of Odell didn't say shit. Odell didn't say, just because Odell didn't say nothing don't mean he had something to do with it. He just ain't said nothing because he agreed with the shit.
That's crazy.
How's it crazy?
That's crazy.
So let me ask you this, Phil, just out of curiosity. I mean, I definitely agree with you. I think there's fault on both sides. But do you see any problem with Baker, or is it 100% Odell?
No, I'm not saying it's 100% Odell. I said it's faults on both ends.
What do you feel like
Right.
Baker's faults are?
I mean, Baker's need to take chances. He needs to take that chance and throw that ball. But like I said, when it's a timed route and he's supposed to run 5 yards and he's going past the 5 yard mark, as a quarterback, if it's supposed to be 5 yards and out, I'm looking at you, but I'm going to a different route. I got a check down. You got 2 to 3 seconds to throw the fucking ball. And if it's a 5 yard out and I got a second and a half left to throw the ball in the NFL, I'm looking off and I'm going somewhere else. Because I only have a certain amount of time. He doesn't have all the time in the fucking world to sit back there and say, okay, there's Odell, Landry, the tight end. Now let me go back to Odell. He don't have that time.
Yeah, Odell's open. You run roll route. I'm gonna throw it.
What I'm saying is if it's supposed to be 5 yards and he looks and he's at the 5 yard mark and he's not breaking, he's going to his next option. I'm not, as a quarterback, going to sit here and stay fixed on Odell the whole fucking time until he chooses to cut.
No, I got that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go through my
think-
precisions and then look at it. Sometimes, yes, I'm saying he was open and he didn't throw that ball. He didn't take the chance. Yes, Baker did that. But also, if I'm on a timed route and it needs to be 5 yards and out, I'm looking. If he's going past that 5 yard mark, I'm looking him off.
So, I
and
mean,
go to the next.
ultimately, it's both their fault.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
It's
not-
blame on both ends.
It's not just.
The greats
of course.
before these two pairs, the great pairs before them, whether it's Jerry Rice and Joe Montana or Brady and Randy Moss.
Troy
They are
Aikman
in
and Michael
tune.
Irvin.
Troy and Michael. They're in tune, and they know
But
when
they were.
when I got the
about
advantage
the
of this
all-time
DB.
great route running receivers. These were route.
Greatest nigga putting words in my mouth.
Jerry Rice.
I'm talking about receivers and quarterbacks.
Right.
I ain't talking about technical bullshit. All I'm saying
That
is
goes into
these.
part with the quarterback.
No, it's not. It's not my point. My point is these players are in tune with one another, where they know I'm gonna be able to beat this receiver regardless of the fucking route. This DB, regardless of the route. You give me the ball.
What do you
Look,
say?
Fuller says Boy, his daddy spoke based on what Odell let him post. Odell knew what would come from the post, and it worked out just the way he expected it to happen. Nobody in my fucking camp is going to put out a post without me knowing.
Dude, you cannot
you
put the
you really
post
can't
on
control.
Odell.
You can't control.
You
what
can.
people post.
You can.
No, you
Put the
can't.
post
You
on
can't.
Odell.
You cannot control.
Because I'm gonna tell you like this.
If I post something about you right now, you ain't got no control over that player.
Right, but
Not a damn
hold
thing.
on. I don't. But guess what? If it's my son, if it's your son, and you're posting,
Let's continue reading
like,
what Fuller said, though.
I'm just saying.
He also made one more comment. He said, if Baker can't look at all his options to make the best call, then he doesn't need to be playing because that's exactly what a quarterback is supposed to do. You can hear commentaries talk about it all the time, talk about this all the time during the game.
Because I'm just saying. Because at that point in time, Odell is the
But at the same
breadwinner.
time, we can say this, though. Baker potentially did just jeopardize their chances to even proceed further in the playoffs because Odell is easily a good wide receiver, at least, right, Phil? We can at least say that.
I'm not saying that he's a bad wide receiver. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying he hasn't played enough games in 2 years for right now to be qualified as a top 10 receiver in the league.
Wow.
I sound like Frog.
Wow.
When he's talking about certain NBA players and stuff like that.
Wow.
Right now he hasn't done that in the past 2 years. He had 400 yards 1 year, got hurt, had 200 or 300 yards this year, only played in like 3 or 4 games. He hasn't produced enough in the past 2 years
I don't even count this
to be considered
I don't
a
even
top
count
10
this
receiver. That's all I'm
Because when he
saying.
finally gets to the team that he should be on, whatever team that's going to be, he
What
But
are
see,
the,
and
what are
that,
the teams that can go to?
I agree. I agree with Fuller. His dad wasn't going to put him in a compromising position like that without him knowing that he would be blindsided.
His
like
dad's
that.
been saying the same thing for weeks now.
But
Then he
that's what
posted.
but
Then he
that's- but
posted the
that's-
video.
But
So
that's what his
first,
dad
I
is
mean,
supposed to say.
the video was already posted.
That's what his dad is supposed to say.
He just took a video that somebody put together that had posted out in the world already, and he posted it and then made comments on the video.
Right.
And
I said, I'm going to go ahead and repost this.
It's just
Okay.
If he hadn't posted the video, Odell still be on Cleveland right now.
Right. Because Adele didn't want to be on Cleveland right now. So that's what I'm saying. He didn't want to be there.
He posted it the day before the trade deadline.
Trying to get, because guess what? He posted it and they went and talked to New Orleans. Did y'all read that? Where they went to go talk to New Orleans to try to get him a trade, but New Orleans didn't want him?
Who wouldn't talk to New Orleans?
The Cleveland Browns. They was trying to get rid of him.
Oh yeah,
Right?
They've been trying.
Right?
To get
They've been
rid of
trying to get rid of him.
Coach
So,
chimed in and said Odell's he's going to go out like T.O. and Daz as a problem in the locker room.
and that's why.
He is not a problem in the locker room.
But hold on.
Hell
That's why.
no.
But that's why he didn't. That's why his dad did it, and he's trying to keep Odell away from
Odell,
him because
first
that
of all,
stench on
y'all
the
need
player.
to read up on Odell, and all his teammates love him. Even the fucking Cleveland Browns, except for fucking Baker Mayfield, they love him. He's not a problem in the locker room. We need to cut that fucking narrative right now.
That's what Coach
He's
said.
never been a problem in the locker room.
I'm being messy.
What
That's
I'm
Coach
saying
said.
is
Coach
that
said that he's
stench.
a problem.
If he has something to do with it, that stench follows you as a player, and you can't deny that. Whether your teammates love the person that you are off the field or in the locker room, but if you have that stench on you as that type of player, it's gonna follow you, bro.
He's about to go to a contender, and it's all this BS is gonna be rewrote, and everybody's gonna forget about fucking Baker Mayfield because he's gonna continue to lose in the playoffs. Period. And Odell's gonna go on and further his Hall of Fame career with a team that appreciates his talent and can get him the damn football.
Y'all want to hit on the what's the names yet?
Yes, please.
Didn't they win today on the ground though? They won by.
That's-
No, I
but
mean,
that's-
Baker had a
game.
good game.
Yeah, he threw one touchdown.
I didn't even
He
go
threw a
front.
touchdown?
He threw a
two touchdowns,
60-yard.
I believe.
I think it was a 69-yard bomb to Peoples-Jones. Can he do it next week? We'll see.
I mean,
Peoples-
I
guess
Baker,
Peoples-Jones-
like I said, Baker's a decent quarterback.
He's
no doubt.
He's a
doubt.
starting.
I just don't think we can put all the blame on Odell.
NFL.
I'm not putting all the blame on Odell. I said it's both.
And nobody knows who posted. I mean, if he knew
And
his
I-
daddy posted the video.
Man,
or
I'm
not.
telling you, ain't
We
nobody in my
can't-
camp gonna post nothing. If I'm the breadwinner of that camp, no, Pops don't
Are
do
we
it.
doing the Kyrie Irving one first or Aaron Rodgers? I guess they're both the same, right? Yeah.
Yeah, just play Aaron Rodgers first. So to premise this, Aaron Rodgers has just been found out that he's unvaccinated. The whole world thought he was vaccinated based off what he said, his comments that he said in the presser before the season, where he said he was.
Hey, real quick, Coach wanted to say, so why?
I read that, man.
Did he continue to leave teams this way?
He's not.
What up, Collins?
It has nothing to do
Collins
with,
in the building.
It
ladies
has
and
nothing
gentlemen.
to do with the locker room.
All right.
Nah, he didn't have any
line.
beef with his teammates like
It has nothing
that.
to do with
Here,
the line.
I'll go
I've
and play
never
the
heard
video
anything
real
like
quick.
that. I didn't hear
realize
anything
I'm
like that in
the crosshairs
Giants
of
or.
the woke mob right now. So before my final nail gets put in my cancel culture casket, I think I'd like to set the record straight on so many of the blatant lies that are out there.
Green Bay Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers is going to show you how to dig a deeper hole.
It was a very, witch hunt that was going on across the league.
And hit all the buzzwords in the process.
I'm 48 hours in, and I consulted with a now good friend of mine, Joe Rogan, after he got COVID, and I've been doing a lot of the stuff that he recommended in his podcasts and, on the phone to me. And I'm going to have the best immunity possible. I'm thankful for people like Joe stepping up and using their voice. I am somebody who's a critical thinker.
You sure?
I've been taking monoclonal antibodies, ivermectin, zinc, vitamin C and D, HCQ.
To add on to this walking Facebook post.
The great MLK said,
Stop this.
you have a moral obligation.
Okay, he sounds stupid.
I would
Sounds
never.
stupid.
If anybody ever listens to us, if we're giving you medical advice, still please, seek out your physician.
Thank you.
If ever any of us give out that type of advice.
To his defense, Aaron Rodgers claims that 2 out of the 3 vaccines, they have ingredients that he's allergic to. Don't blame him for not wanting to take those, because whatever the adverse risk of him being allergic to the ingredients could cause, I wouldn't want that on anyone. Now, he's not allergic to any of the ingredients in the Johnson & Johnson. He just didn't want to take it because of its
Negative.
It's what's I'm trying to say.
I mean,
They ain't the best route.
It's not the best route.
It's
It's
not
not
the-
the best. It's not the best option.
The
as far as-
percentages aren't there.
Yeah,
in
I wouldn't-
terms
I wouldn't
of
take the Johnson
success.
Johnson. Yeah, I wouldn't take
Success rate.
Yeah, I
of the
wouldn't take
Johnson
the
&
Johnson
Johnson.
Johnson.
Really?
Yeah. No, it's not
When it first came out,
Chris, like, damn.
it was
No, I got something else.
it had
but
like a
Okay.
50% success rate.
I never heard that.
It was a little bit more than 50,
I thought
but
it
it was
was-
definitely a lot lower.
It was
than
a lot
the other
lower
two.
than the other.
Well, I'll
It
say
wasn't even in the
was it
90s.
75 or something like
Yeah,
that?
I think both the two
it
was
wasn't
in
even
the
close
90s,
to the other two. But the thing is, the problem is with Aaron Rodgers is that he had to play on words when they asked him if he was vaccinated. He says he didn't say no, he didn't say yes. He says I'm immunized.
Right.
What does that mean?
So now count.
Nobody asked him.
Nobody,
ahead, Phil.
nobody dug deeper into that, and now they're trying to cancel him and come after him for saying that he was immunized.
Don't want to cancel him. Just want to and when he after he said this, he's so-called allegedly wasn't following NFL protocols for an unvaccinated, because the NFL he okay, let me go back. He petitioned the NFL to be considered
Phil.
vaccinated.
I just muted your mic. Go ahead.
He petitioned the NFL to be considered vaccinated based on his efforts to be immunized or whatever and his allergy. The NFL said, no player, you unvaccinated. So you got to follow the unvaccinated protocols. But he wasn't doing it during the preseason. He wasn't wearing a mask on the sidelines. He wasn't wearing a mask after the post-game in the pressers. And even throughout the season, he wasn't wearing a mask during the pressers, after the post-game pressers, in his own words, because everyone in that room, the media, were vaccinated and had on masks. Didn't make sense for him to wear a mask too.
Okay, so he's been doing. So basically, he's been doing this for over 8 to 10 weeks.
Yes.
And just because now he got COVID, now they want to try to come after him for that when they should have been on his ass from day one. Like, you can't do pressers, you can't do this, you can't do that if you don't have this mask on. But now,
Hey, scroll down a little bit. We got some convos in there.
you know,
Can you not see it? Oh.
Yeah, I can see it, but I'm talking about scroll down the actual talking. Like we missing some
No.
stuff.
No, that's it.
Go
that's
up.
it. No, we got that.
Yeah. He said Fuller was saying when I was playing the video, it sounded like a bunch of bull.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
then
And then he just said this pic right here.
he making Kyrie look real good for not playing, then lying
Okay, so-
about what he's done and running the risk.
Y'all want to hear the debate with Jason Williams and
Yeah.
Stephen A.
Yeah.
about this? What we talking about now?
You talking about the video, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome back to First Take here, beginning with breaking news out of Cleveland. According to our Jake Trotter, Odell Beckham Jr. was excused from practice for a second
Give me a
straight
fast
day. His
forward a little bit.
representation is engaged with Cleveland
Just a smidge.
Unites. Take a listen.
Talking about this right here?
Yep.
Okay.
Are you vaccinated, and what's your stance on vaccinations?
Yeah, I've been immunized. There's a lot of conversation around it, around the league, and a lot of guys who have made statements and I've made statements, owners who made statements. There's guys on the team that haven't been vaccinated. I think it's a personal decision. I'm not going to judge those guys.
Well. Jay Williams, it's good to have you with us.
It's good to be back.
And when we're talking about the subject of superstar athletes and vaccination status, makes me think of Kyrie Irving.
Mm-hmm.
So that being said, how does the Rodgers situation compare to Kyrie's?
It doesn't. They are drastically different.
Okay.
Aaron Rodgers is exponentially worse.
This
There
is
was not
Jay
only
Williams.
a lie, there was an intent to lie.
Stephen A.
And it just a couple of things for you, Stephen A., because we obviously have this gripe. I have this gripe with you. Because
It's both of us.
Yeah. It's fine. I wrote down some things that you said here.
Sure.
So 3.5 weeks ago, you said it amounts to betrayal for Kyrie. You said, quote, flat out stupid as relates to what he's doing. Quote, bad teammate. Quote, selfish. October 16th on CNN. To the hell with you. You say all of these things about Kyrie Irving, and Kyrie Irving was very upfront and honest about what his situation was.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't jeopardizing anybody else. He didn't put anybody else on the Brooklyn Nets and their team at risk. When he was allowed to be around the team, he had his mask on. He abided by all the rules. But he was subject to mass criticism by you, animated criticism by you.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm in a green room, and I watch you, and I see your points that you had against Aaron Rodgers, and I appreciate the stance by calling him a liar. I just didn't feel the same venom. I didn't feel the same energy that was associated with Kyrie Irving. And a part of me wonders, why? How come you don't hold Aaron Rodgers to the same, who lied on national, looked reporters in the eye and said, yeah, I'm immunized.
Okay.
Why not? I don't understand that.
I can answer it. You ready?
Yes.
Well, first of all,
I came here to hear your answer.
Okay, well, first of all, number one, I wasn't sitting across from you talking about Aaron Rodgers. I was sitting across from Bart Scott and Dan Orlovsky, who both agreed with me. You and I were arguing, so that might have had something to do with my intensity level.
Okay.
To answer that question
Okay.
directly. That's number one. Number two, let's go down the list about what I'm saying, because, again, I've been on the record. Aaron Rodgers is a liar. Aaron Rodgers to be suspended. Period. I don't know how much stronger I could be than that.
Okay.
Now, that's number three.
I heard Bart say he should be suspended. I heard you tack on that. I didn't heard you leave.
All right.
No, I hear you, but listen to me.
Right.
When you set arguments now,
Yeah,
when you feel passionately about something, you would say he should be suspended.
No. What I'm saying to you is that you and I were getting into an intense argument. Bart Scott, myself, and Dan Orlovsky were agreeing with one another. So what I'm saying is the level of intensity, which is what you brought up, since you were questioning my lack of intensity.
Yes.
I'm telling you why. Now I'm back with you again. Do I sound like I sound with Bart?
It sounds like you're passionate now, like you care.
Because I'm sitting across from you. So again, to make my point, I feel that way about Aaron Rodgers. But let me tell you what the difference is, because you and I, see, this is where everybody gets confused about. They act like we talking about the vaccine. No, we weren't talking about it. The argument was, and to some degree it has something to do with the vaccine, do I believe that Kyrie Irving owes Kevin Durant and James Harden them to be there? You damn right. That's where you and I agree. Disagree. Because
Cut it.
Kyrie Irving.
So Stephen A. Smith goes on to not answer directly as to why he went in on Kyrie and not Aaron Rodgers. The question was, how come you didn't have the same energy towards Aaron Rodgers? He wanted to keep talking about Kyrie Irving the whole conversation.
Yeah, he brought it back to Kyrie.
He did it like 3 more times in that whole video, and I don't want to go through it all.
Well, I mean, he tried to answer. It was a weak-ass answer in my book. He said, because I was sitting across from you and we were arguing. That's why my intensity level rose to where it was with Kyrie, is because you and I were arguing about the situation. But when I was talking about Aaron Rodgers, it wasn't an argument. Y'all agreed with me, so therefore I didn't have to get animated because we were all in agreement.
We had a little bit of earlier in the show when we was talking about Baker.
Right.
And wait. Can I ask y'all a question? Can I ask y'all a question real quick?
Go ahead.
As you guys are podcasters and whatnot, and you guys know that you guys are in discussion, but at the same time, you guys got viewers as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, Stephen A., his show is huge. So he knows he has millions and millions and millions of people watching him, right?
Right.
So when someone is feeling good tonight.
Chris got that froggy.
Is that Chris? Chris with the
Frog in his
water,
throat.
man.
OG Outliers right there.
Water, man.
Never knew
Something
Wire
about
did
it.
it to you. But do you guys, how do y'all feel about that? Like, even when y'all go with y'all's energy level is high and everything like that, even where back at y'all's mind, y'all still know y'all have fans watching y'all.
I think a lot of it is with Stephen A. Personally, I've always thought like this. A lot of it was for viewers. A lot of his antics, a lot of his animation is for, just like here. You know, Frog has his Stephen A. moments. I mean, I have my Stephen A. moments. You know, out of the
I
the
think
four of us,
2021 has been 2021.
Phil's
been fighting for the Stephen A. moment.
But what I'm saying is, out of the four of us,
I'm just cool, calm.
out of the four of us, it's me and Frog that gets the most animated. Chris gets animated once in a while, and it's funny as hell.
Cowboys.
It's funny as hell.
Just
talk about somebody else's team. Shit, just talk about somebody else's team.
Don't be talking about the Cowboys while they win and they won. Don't talk about them.
Yeah, but I think that it goes back and forth, and that could be true. Like, if we was having this conversation and if me and Frog would have agreed on the Baker Odell thing, it wouldn't have got animated.
No.
Right? It wouldn't have got. It would have just been like a back and forth conversation. So, in a sense, I can see that, but I think it was a sellout answer. He would have got animated on Kyrie Irving anyway, because
just like he just did.
His thing, and what kills me about him is the only reason why I did it is because I got respect for that man. No, if you got respect for that man, you ain't gonna dog that man out like that.
We all know
what
the deal is.
Do you think he did it because Kyrie's black and Aaron's white?
No. I think he did it because at that point in time that was just the thing to
Chris's
talk
mouth
about.
is open, like he wants to eat the mic.
No, I was just.
Chris, you had something to say?
You don't think that was the situation?
I don't.
With Stephen A?
No, I don't think. I mean, because
so listen though.
And Collins, I'm curious. What do you think his issue is with Kyrie? Keep going.
Because Jay Will that's the whole premise of why Jay Will came at him. Why you come at Kyrie the way you came at Kyrie when Kyrie has done everything he's supposed to do for an unvaccinated player? He's wearing his mask. He let his team know he's unvaccinated. He's telling them why he's not vaccinated. He's doing everything. He's sitting out like the leagues tell him to sit out because of the city mandate or whatever. Mm-hmm. Aaron Rodgers hid the fact that he wasn't vaccinated. Mm-hmm. Stephen A. went in on Kyrie, knowing the facts. But he doesn't go in on Aaron Rodgers when you find out that Aaron Rodgers has been skirting the truth this whole time.
He loves Aaron Rodgers, and it's
I mean, I ain't gonna say.
I don't want to go there, but I'm just saying it's kind of weird.
I'm gonna say this: like, if you in the heated argument, you gonna go hard. You gonna try to prove your point as best as you can.
So this is
say whatever you can.
This is what Stephen A. does.
Right.
Okay. No, this is what he does. Headline: player does X, Y, Z, or whatever that Stephen A. doesn't agree with. For Kyrie, he makes a public statement. Looks at the camera. Kyrie, you an idiot. You this, you this, and you this, and you this, and you this. Mm-hmm. Aaron Rodgers. Oh man, my man, Aaron Rodgers. I hate to hear it. I hate to see it. Yeah. He got caught. He got caught.
He should be suspended. He's a liar. He's this.
He's saving face by saying he's a liar. He should be suspended. But he's saying it like this. He's a liar. He should be suspended. I hate to see it. But when he's going at Kyrie, he's animated shock jock Stephen A. There's a difference. Why is there a difference? He couldn't answer it. He had a chance to answer why there's a difference.
I mean, his answer was weak. Like I said, I'm not gonna go as far as to say that he has an issue with Kyrie. I think that part of me thinks that these motherfuckers want him to be saying that shit.
ESPN?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
That's what I want to hear.
And that's just what it is. But at the end of the day,
Walt Disney is pushing the buttons, pushing Stephen A's buttons, holding them strings.
But I don't think he has a problem with Kyrie.
That's just like Jarvis Landry not speaking up for Odell because his ownership group will cut your ass if you don't side with Baker.
Cut him. Cut me.
It's cool. I mean, no, I get it. I get it. I get that.
A good team.
I get that. But Landry's in a good spot where he got the chemistry with Baker. It would behoove him to not speak up for Odell, to keep that good chemistry, continue to get the ball because he's going to continue to get the ball, be the leader, the leading wide receiver on that team. Him and Odell know what's up behind the scenes. They are best. They're best friends if they're not best friends. So there's no need for him to make a bold statement about Odell. But on the other hand, when it comes to Stephen A., you got to have the same energy, player. If you gonna talk about these
that is your job.
These moments in sports. If you're going to be the shock jock,
but like Chris,
you got to be at 100%.
Like Chris said, they didn't do that with Bradley Beal. They didn't do that with other players, and I think the main reason why they're doing it is because it's a mandate in the whole state of New York that you have to be vaccinated to go do anything in New York.
And that's my issue. Is
right?
that like,
so if Bradley Beal goes to play the Nets, he can't play.
He can play.
No, he can't.
No, the home team. The home team is the only team in New York. If you are a visiting team, you can play if you're unvaccinated. It's the only the home team that cannot play. It doesn't. It's a dumbass rule. That's why the new mayor is going to change it.
Yeah, that don't make sense because
if you check, look it up. If the visiting team has unvaccinated players, they can play. They can play in New York.
That don't make sense.
It's just the home team.
I think my issue with it all is just the fact that, granted, he may call Kyrie all this bad stuff and whatnot, but Kyrie, that if he's willing to accept the punishment, and I'm not even a Kyrie fan, but if he's willing to, well, I'm just saying,
besides not being able to play,
yeah, exactly, not being like the repercussions for not being vaccinated, he's accepted it. And granted, that people I think even Stephen A. called him out, was like, you're losing out on money, really hitting his like character. And I think that was and then for him just to look at someone, Aaron Rodgers, who character is. He clearly said, "I'm a liar. I put everybody at risk."
You can basically say he contaminated his whole fucking locker room for those players who he put him at risk.
No, he did. It's not even about it. You can say that's what he did. At least Kyrie took. He understood it. He went back and sat down and stayed at home. But that's just my 2 cents.
I just think that, man, if you gonna have certain energy for certain players. When stuff hits the fan, you need to have the same energy for other players that you.
But maybe that's his friend.
That you hold high. They're not friends.
Who, Aaron Rodgers and Stephen A?
They're not friends.
They must be buddies.
He just likes Aaron Rodgers. He's dick riding for Walt Disney. They're not friends.
So it says, an unvaccinated player will also not be permitted to visit higher risk settings in the NBA. So as an unvaccinated player, they can't go to the stadium, they can't go to restaurants, they can't go to bars, they can't go to clubs, they can't go to entertainment venues and larger indoor gatherings. They cannot as an unvaccinated player.
That's not what.
The NBA releases tentative health issue safety protocols for 2001-2002 season, 22 season. It says fully vaccinated players, the category that at least 90% of the league falls into, will largely be back to business as usual.
It's state to state.
Unvaccinated players will be given. No, this is what the NBA is saying, regardless of the state. They're saying if you are not vaccinated, you cannot go to these places.
And that's including they cannot play.
It just says they can't go to those places. I'm kind of trying to speed read because I know we're short on time, but
I think that's the main thing. Like, can he play?
Okay, so while Golden State Warriors forward Andrew Wiggins eventually got vaccinated, clearing him to play, and the New York Knicks are fully vaccinated, Irvin is the lone net player who has decided not to get the vaccine, and therefore he is ineligible to play games at either Barclays or Madison Square Garden. It's a decision that if he sticks with it for the entire season, costs him $20 million. Visiting players, however, are exempt from the law, meaning that Irvin is the only one who is unable to play as a result.
When was this released? September 29, 2001.
When asked, is it fair that Irvin is unable to play while other unvaccinated players, including Wizards star Bradley Beal, are able to play without issue, Adam Silver said that the framing of the question was off. Basically, we're reading two different things. I'm seeing that unvaccinated players can play based off of the laws in New York or whatever. I mean, because we all know.
But if that was the case, though, he would be able to play on the road then. That's what I'm saying. He can't play on the road.
No. The Nets shut him down because the Nets want him vaccinated.
To get vaccinated so he can play home games.
He can play other arenas that allow unvaccinated players to play.
But the Nets won't let him
Nets
play.
just don't want to deal with him hopping in and out of the lineup. The Nets said, you know what? You're the only player. We're going to shut you down until you get vaccinated.
Good show, guys. Great show.
Did we touch everything?
No, we didn't touch it. The Henry Ruggs stuff.
We didn't touch the Henry Ruggs stuff. I'm looking at a video right now, bro. That's nuts, man.
Oh, yeah.
The Henry Ruggs video.
Yeah,
the aftermath.
You know what? I saw a video that threw me away, though. Y'all remember when Caitlyn Jenner killed somebody in a car accident?
Mm-hmm.
Did she?
And then got Woman of the Year that year?
Did.
And then got Woman of the Year that same year?
Did.
Caitlyn, was she intoxicated?
I can't remember what was going on with her, but she killed somebody.
She did.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about Caitlyn Jenner, Bruce Jenner.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The Kardashian empire.
Killed somebody.
Yeah. You got Woman of the Year that year.
And got Woman of
I
the
don't
Year.
even think she stayed on the scene.
No, it was a hit and run.
Yeah, she left the scene.
And that's worse.
This nigga stayed on the scene. But anyway, he killed the
Why
dog. So
was
you know
that?
what's up with that. He getting them Vic numbers.
Why was that?
What?
Sorry.
Hey.
Colin.
I don't even want to see that.
We got to talk about
man,
rest.
so
bad
you
fit
know,
for Lakers now.
rest
He
in
gets
peace
it.
to the young lady and
Look at him.
her pet
Yeah, he's distraught, man.
that was killed in that accident. To the families of the victims, our prayers go out to you. To Henry's family, and you know you got.
I like what David. I like what David Carr said. He was like, man, he don't need to be criticized. He need to be loved. And if nobody else gonna do it,
at this point.
he said if nobody else is gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. And that's all I'm gonna say about it. You
He's
know,
22. He's got a long road ahead of him.
Long road, man.
With this matter.
The good thing about it is, I mean, yeah, he was intoxicated, but the best thing about it is he stayed on the scene. He didn't leave. He didn't take an Uber. He didn't run away. He didn't do it. He stayed on the scene. That's the one good thing. I mean, they showing him. He's like this, like the video that they got. This dude is distraught. Like his head is down in the girl.
Yeah, I mean that. I'm still not giving him no. I'm not giving him a pass, man.
No, I'm not
This
saying.
dude
I'm not
killed
saying.
somebody, man,
I'm not
for-
saying giving him a pass.
I mean, I know that, but I'm
You know
not.
what I'm saying?
I don't really feel bad for him. I'm gonna pray for him, but I don't feel bad for him. I mean, he decided to do what he did.
Choices, man.
And clearly,
it's crazy because y'all know that the reason why he throws up 3 and all that other stuff is because his friend died in a drunk driving accident in high school.
And that's even worse now
You know
that
what
you
I'm
mentioned
saying?
that.
Yeah,
That's even worse now that you mentioned that.
So I mean, it's. I mean, but when you got money like that and you on that
No
level,
excuse.
you don't think about
No
stuff
excuse.
like that.
You
man.
have to.
You have to.
You have to.
But like,
Either
but
that
I
or-
said this. Now they're gonna have a Henry Ruggs discussion when these rookies come in. They're gonna have to go through this whole
But
process.
they already had that though. They still had them.
They're gonna
Listen, you got millions of dollars, dude, and you know you like to party, you like
bro,
to drink,
call
Bro,
do
somebody
drugs.
in there, bro.
You should
Call them.
have someone on your payroll that drives you around.
I mean, LeBron does.
Because LeBron's smart.
I mean, a lot of people do. But
he doesn't look that distraught right there to me. He's yelling at us.
22
He's
years
yelling
old
at
is
us.
not an
He's yelling at
excuse.
us.
He's probably yelling, crying, bro.
22 with
We can't-
money.
I mean, that's one of those
He is
things that you
distraught
said earlier, you
because
don't know.
his life is over.
Oh yeah, it's a
He's going to jail.
Yeah, about 2 to 5.
2 to 5. 2 to 5.
Do you know getting into a wreck in Las Vegas, a DUI, which would cost somebody jail time in Oklahoma, is only like a $500 fine in Vegas?
He's
It's
getting.
different.
He's looking at 40 years, 40 plus years.
Vegas is the most.
He has gun charges and everything. Also.
He did have guns in the car.
Oh,
Yeah,
see, the
he's
gun
looking
charges
at-
was gonna get him
No,
in
he,
Vegas.
he killed somebody, bro.
I mean that too.
Vegas
but what I'm
has the
saying-
most stringent laws when it comes to this type of stuff.
He is facing.
Vegas is not. Vegas don't play when it comes to drunk driving and all that. Trust.
show, guys.
Man, what are you doing?
What are you talking about? That wasn't me.
That was.
Nah, that wasn't me.
Was that?
So he can face more than 40 years in
That was
prison.
He could, yeah.
40 years.
I mean, he gonna
First DUI offense in Nevada is treated as a misdemeanor. Standard penalties
But
include.
that's not DUI that killed somebody. That's just a standard DUI. Hey, I'm driving drunk. Please pull me over. Yeah, I'm drunk. I do the sobriety test and I fail. This dude killed somebody because he was drunk driving. That's
and
a
he
whole
killed the
different.
dog.
Yeah, and then
Don't forget the dog.
too.
All right, DUI causing injury or death.
Is real.
Category B felony. 2 years in prison. Fine $2,000 to $5,000. Victim impact panel.
breath interlock device for 12 to 36 months. He could face up. It said, well, I'll take that back. 2 to 20 years in prison.
Yeah, I thought it was 20.
2 to 20.
He going 156 miles an hour. He hit her at 127 miles per hour.
Now he hit her at 120.
He had hit her at 127.
Yeah.
He was going 156, and when at the impact, it was 127.
Titans are beating the Rams 14-3. There you go. We can end it on that. There we go.
Congratulations, Titans.
Wonder what Adrian Peterson doing.
I hope he's doing a little something. I need him. I went and picked him up in one of my money leagues. Anyway, good show. This has been another episode of Turn Again, the podcast. To download this, to watch or listen to this episode or any that you missed, log on to turnthegame.com or your favorite podcast platform. Thank you for enjoying the show. Please like and subscribe on our official YouTube channel, Turn on the Game. You can also email us at turnonthegame_. No, you can email us at turnthegame4@gmail.com. Our official Twitter is at @turn_game. Follow us on Instagram at Turn on the Game. And if you want to donate to the show, Cash App that $, Turn on the Game.